I had a picture of Anne Frank in my coat pocket, and I would say to this picture of this beautiful girl before takes, I'm doing this for you. A simple, direct line from me to her. And I was thrilled beyond measure when Robert Dornhelm asked me to play Otto in the film because I'd already loved her, unequivocally. Before I started filming, I was asked to visit Miep Gies, who was the secretary who kept them alive. Yeah. And Miep was in her 90s. And I remember I am actually quite allergic to coffee. It's not very good for me. And Miep, bless her, came into her living room in the apartment in Amsterdam with this tray of coffee and said, would you like some coffee? I said, I'd love some. And of course was hyperactive and shaky for the rest of the afternoon. She was a wonderful woman. Yeah. I've had the opportunity of having dear Isaac Stern's widow, Sophie, on my arm in the last scene of the film. That was Sophie Stern on my arm. I had the privilege of meeting Simon and loving him, and also Miep. There's a lovely photograph in our house on the mantelpiece of myself and Miep Gies with this painting of Anne Frank between us. She's there. It's just an accident of the photograph that there she is, smiling, beautiful photograph of Anne. And there was a lovely man. I think he was George. I think he was called George. And he was, there's a knock on my trailer door. My assistant at the time, who was looking after that movie, said, there's an old friend of Otto Frank's would like to say hello. And I was completely in my Otto disguise, my Otto's, my costume, my pencil, moustache, makeup, and that lovely thinning hair that Otto had, Otto Frank. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'll say hello. Yeah. I opened my trailer door, and George went, there's my friend, and hugged me and hugged me and hugged me. And that direct line, the generosity of people who have lost so much, who actually say, come on, yes, tell the story. Like Simon watching me, and all these extraordinary gestures that help us make something out of nothing. And all the research, and I have great respect for actors who research and research and research. I do very little. I rely on the floating molecule to breathe in, or whatever you want to call it. And extraordinary gestures like that. Why did I have that picture in my pocket? Why was that picture put on my dressing room table? Why does this man come across Amsterdam to walk onto a film set and knock on a trailer door? And then, of all the beautiful gifts, he just says, there's my friend. There he is.